Corrupt Jack Smith quakes in his boots as the Trump case goes up to the Supreme Court. He's appealing it up there to see if he can get his immunity. I'm Doug TenNapel. This is Doug in Exile. This is where you belong. Thanks for joining us. Here, this is from Reuters. Trump immunity appeal offers best chance to stave off the 2020 election trial. So we're getting to the end here of this stuff. They're running out of time on this, and it looks like a big win for Trump. Washington, Reuters. Donald Trump is readying what may be his best shot at avoiding spending much of next year in a courtroom, facing criminal charges of trying to overturn his 2020 election defeat, kicking off an appeal that could go to the Supreme Court. Bing! The gambit by U.S. president and frontrunner of the 2024 Republican nomination may succeed, legal experts say. Not necessarily by persuading the higher courts of the merits of his case, but simply by bogging down the system and keeping him free to campaign against Democrats. President Joe Biden. This is going to work, guys. Trump's lawyers on Thursday said they'd appeal a ruling by the federal judge overseeing his upcoming Washington, D.C. trial on federal election subversion charges, denying Trump's claim that he is immune from prosecution related to official actions he took as president. I love how they pretend like that's just any old judge looking at him that said that he is not immune. Who was it? Oh, it was Tanya Chutkin, the judge in charge of the whole thing, Obama appointee. That's who they're appealing over her head. Here's a side note from another article about Chutkin. U.S. District Court, Tanya Chutkin on December 1st rejected Trump's bid to dismiss the case, finding no legal support for the position argued by his lawyers that former presidents cannot face criminal charges for conduct related to their official responsibilities known as immunity. That's the decision on December 1st that Trump is now appealing and went for yesterday. Quote, "It is very possible that all this extends well beyond when the trial is supposed to start," said Erica Hashimoto, a professor of Georgetown law and an expert on federal appellate courts. Quote, "If what former President Trump wants is delay, he can get delay this way," unquote. Trump's legal team moved to halt all proceedings before U.S. District Court Judge Tanya Chutkin in Washington, arguing in a court filing that his appeal stops the case from progressing in its entirety. Good. Quote, "There's all kinds of possible ramifications from a delay in this particular case because of the circumstances of him potentially becoming the president," unquote, said Andrew Laurie, a white-collar defense lawyer. If Trump regains the presidency, he would likely be able to pardon himself in the two federal cases or install leaders at the Justice Department who would shut them down. The two state cases would also be put on hold while he remains in office. This is why Trump is going to win. He's going to win this. He just has to delay. This is backfiring on the Democrats' faces. Jack Smith, you're going down. It didn't work. Fail. I'm Doug in Exile.